Hello viewers, welcome to our lecture series on marketing management, and we are going to extend our discussion on the topic of segmentation, targeting and positioning. This is going to be part 6 of our lectures on the topic of STP, that is segmentation, targeting and positioning. In the previous lectures of mine, I told you about the way we go for planning this segmentation and what are the benefits of segmentation, what are the different bases of segmentation, and we do have had a discussion on the topic of targeting, how to target and position ourselves. Now it's time for us to discuss the positioning. How do we exercise this positioning and how to position ourselves as a company? What do we mean by positioning? What are the processes involved into this positioning? And at times we go for depositioning and repositioning. What is that repositioning and depositioning all about? And eventually we'll talk about how to develop and communicate positioning strategy of our company to the general public, to the customers. So with this as an agenda of today's discussion, I am going to tell you about what exactly we mean by targeting and positioning. As we all know that targeting and positioning, they are the key steps, these are the key steps in marketing strategy process, and they basically they are done after segmentation is done. Once we are done with the segmentation process, which means we have done the profiling of our market segment, and now we have to find a target from the from different micro markets, which is coming as an outcome of this entire segmentation exercise. And eventually we talk about positioning, that given this target market, and once we understand that, see, this is my target market and these are its requirement, this is the need of my target market, how to position ourselves in terms of quality and price, in terms of the way my customers are going to perceive me or my product or my company in their own eyes. So we have to determine which customer segments a business is going to focus on, and how it will create a USP, that is unique selling proposition, unique market position, to attract those segments effectively. So we have to attract the segment which is going to be my target, and the target need to find some attraction into our product, that yes, this company, this product is actually supposed to satisfy the need of mine as a customer. So as a customer, what I need, that should what I need, that is there in terms of product, that is there available in terms of product by your company, that is basically called positioning. So if I have to define positioning, I would say it refers to establishing a clear, distinctive and desirable place in the mind and heart of your prospective customer or potential customers or customers in relation to the competing products. So vis-a-vis your competitors, where do you stand? And that position need to be clear, distinctive and desirable. So your position is clear, that yes, for this you are known, distinctive, you are unique in terms of certain features, certain services, and the place has to be desirable, that yes, customer wants this kind of quality, this kind of service from a specific product, and yours is the one which is having these qualities. So in positioning, you have to position yourself from the mindset of the customers. What I think about my product, it hardly matters. What matters is that the way my customer is going to perceive the quality, features and services of my product. So that is something which we need to understand while exercising this entire positioning process. When we are doing this positioning of ours as a product, as a company, we should keep this thing in mind, that what is there in the mind of my customers, my potential customers, in terms of my company, my brand, my product, its features, its services. So there has to be a clear, distinctive and desirable place in the mind and heart of my prospective customers. Now question comes, how do we start this positioning process? We have to first identify the possible competitive advantage into ourselves. That I have to identify that what is the competitive advantage with which I am going to enter into the market. Since market is now known to me, this is my target market, and now it's time for me to position myself. I have to position myself as a company, as a product, as a brand. So I have to first ask myself that what can be the possible competitive advantage with which I am going to enter in the market, and that can be become a point of differentiation, and it can be based on product. if I'm going to find some possible competitive advantage into my product, it can be in terms of the features of my product, quality of my product, or the performance of it, or even all of these features, quality, performance clubbed together, that yes, my product is that powerful, that appealing, that I can differentiate my company, my brand with that of my competitors based on the features, quality and performance of my product. So, here if I am going ahead with this kind of positioning, I would say my positioning is based in terms of the product. So, my point of differentiation is my product. There are number of examples where the product becomes the key differentiator, that yes, with this, with the kind of feature, quality and performance this product is providing, that is matchless, and that becomes the point of differentiator. I won't name any brand here, just for the sake of ensuring that no other brand should feel that their name has not been taken. But yes, you can just think of a product which is actually in the mind and heart of yours based on its quality, features and performance. That yes, in terms of their competitors, you are finding their product to be superior one, and that is why we are buying. So, positioning is not done by, positioning is not that place which you are carving out for yourself as a company. It is something which is being perceived by the customers. So we are not doing the positioning, it is the customer who is doing the positioning. And at times we are telling the customers about the specific usage of a product, but ultimately the usage of that product is decided by the customers. I can give you number of examples for this in due course of my discussion on the topic, that yes, the product is positioned on the basis of its features, quality and performance. Next is services. If you feel that yes, apart from your product, your services are matchless, you are offering speedy services, you are you are keeping in mind the convenience of your customers, your after sales support is very robust, in that case you can position yourself in terms of services, that yes, my product is at par with with my competitors, but the services which we are going to offer is matchless, is something which is unique in case of my company. Because at times in case of durable products, customers do consider this aspect also, that product is good, quality is good, but what about the after sales services? What about the delivery time they are taking? What about the convenience of mine, at which place it is available? Suppose if you are buying a genset and that in case of Indian scenario they are saying that it is ex Kathua, that is a district in Jammu. So, will you go to Jammu and take that genset from there? So, it is the convenience here which would actually determine your purchase decision. You want the product at your doorstep. So, you have to understand that apart from product, even services can also become a point of differentiator by the marketers. They can position themselves in terms of services. Speed, convenience, after sales support can be the broad parameters of your service quality, with which you feel that yes, my possible competitive advantage can be there in terms of services which I am offering. Then third can be your workforce, the kind of dynamic team which you are having at your store. People, here comes the role of people who are very skill friendly, you have very skilled and friendly employees with yourself, and it is very pertinent in case of services. It is very important and significant point of differentiator, point of differentiation when it comes to services. It is the people who are in close contact with your potential customers or customers. So, in case of services, your possible competitive advantage can be in terms of your people. You can go ahead with this as a positioning strategy, and there they highlight the name of the service provider. Now, you just get reminded of the services which you are availing. They highlight the name of that specific person who is offering services. Specifically speaking, if you look at the advertisements of hospitals, they are at times they are giving a half page advertisement in newspapers that yes, now this specific, this doctor who is of national or international fame has joined with his team, has joined this hospital with his entire team. So, that becomes a point of differentiator, that yes, the person who is a well known a noted personality in the field of medical sciences, and the person is joining a specific hospital. So, hospital is positioning itself it is positioning its specific department by the way of highlighting the name of that person who has joined, because it is a doctor who is going to create a goodwill for the hospital. So, the goodwill of hospital comes from a doctor, and vice versa also. A doctor can be good, but they are not able to create their own brand. So, there comes the role of a hospital. So, product can be a point of differentiator, services can be a point of differentiator, even people can be a point of differentiator. And as I told you, in case of image also, your branding and emotional appeal can also be a point of differentiator, a point of possible competitive advantage for yourself. Your image as a brand, your emotional appeal, the way you are appealing to your customer, that can also be a point of differentiation. So, we have to understand, my dear learners, that depending upon the type of product and services we are going to offer, we have to first ask ourselves that what can be the best point of differentiation in case of my company. Whether I am going to enter the market and position myself, my brand, in terms of my product, if the quality, features and performance is greater than that of what my competitors are offering, or better than what my competitors are offering, then there is no point giving it a second thought. We can position ourselves in terms of product. But suppose if we are focusing on the added features of services, my product is of that type where I cannot create a unique selling proposition, I cannot create a significant point of difference in terms of quality, features and performance, then there comes the role of services. If the product is of durable quality, I can actually position myself in terms of services, that yes, my services are better than what my competitors are offering. In case of services, people, and in general also, we can make good use of the image of a particular brand or emotional appeal as a point of differentiator. So, cutting the long story short, I would say that in this entire process, when we are identifying the possible competitive advantage, there can be number of differentiators. We cannot say that there is only one factor with which you can create the point of difference in the eyes of the customers. The difference need to be real. What matters is the difference need to be real. So, you can decide depending upon what is best in you. It is just like finding best in myself, that in my personality what is best. With that, I should try to position myself, that yes, it is just like appearing in the interview. When I go for appearing in a job interview, I would always try to position myself with whatever best I have. So, I would highlight those key points where I can do the best, or I have done the best, or I have performed in a better manner as compared to the other participants who are going to appear in the interview. So, that becomes the unique selling proposition of yours. So, likewise, in case of brands also, you have to find that what is my point of differentiation, what is going to be my going to be that point which can differentiate my brand, my company with that of my competitors. So, we have to understand that yes, in this entire positioning process, we have to choose the right competitive advantage. When we are selecting points of differentiation, we should ensure that whatever points of differentiators we are going to select, they need to be significant, they need to be important, which means you should deliver a highly valued benefit. The benefit should be real. That is what I mentioned previously also, that whatever the benefit you are planning to deliver, that need to be real. That should not be a kind of eye wash, that yes, just for the sake of showing a value, a different point of differentiator you are showing it. That need to be significant to the customers, not to you. And the second quality which it must fulfill is being distinctive, which means it should be superior to what your competitors are offering. That is what I told you previously, and the best point out of these other factors is your whatever benefits you are willing to with which you are going to position yourself, that should be communicable, which means easily explained and understood. I am able to explain and my customers are able to understand. Otherwise, I am positioning with the quality, I am positioning with the kind of service which I feel that it is of immense benefit, but I am not able to communicate it to my customers, that yes, this is the benefit I am offering. And next is affordability, whatever benefits I am offering, whatever added features I am offering, customers must be able to afford that offering. It should not become a burden for a customer that yes, for buying your product you are offering, you are positioning yourself in terms of the after sales services, but for that the charges which you are imposing on the customers, they are significantly higher than what your competitors are charging. In that case, your entire exercise of positioning yourself uniquely is going to be a futile one. You will not be able to gain what you could have gained if it is not affordable, and eventually it must be profitable. Whatever benefits they are coming to you, whatever exercise we are following in terms of positioning, they should be profitable. So differentiation should lead to profitability. You must be in a position to make a profit out of it, cause profit is the only point which is necessary for us for survival of any brand, for any company. So we should while going for selecting an overall positioning strategy, we should try to create a value proposition which should be the full mix of benefits on which my brand is going to be positioned, and it must have that capability of giving answer to this question. If customer is asking, why should I buy your product, why should I buy this brand? So you should have those answers, and here comes the role of communicability, that it should be communicable. Whatever you want to say, that yes, you should buy this product because it is giving you these unique features in terms of either product or in terms of services or image, or even the combination of all. At times you find everything into one product, that the quality of product is matchless, services are also very good, and the image of that brand is also excellent. So you find no other way but to buy that product. So your positioning, whenever you do a positioning, think from the perspective of a customer, not from your perspective first. Second thing, you must find an answer to this question, that if customer is asking why should I buy your product, you should have some answer, some significant answer and real answer to this question. So there can be number of differentiating variable. It can be product, it can be services, it can be personnel, it can be channel, it can be image. Just for your convenience, I have jotted down from a reference book certain parameters, certain sub parameters of these positioning variable, which you can also call as the variables for differentiation of your product. If I take example of product, it can be the form of the product in which it is available, the quality, features, performance, conformance, durability. So these can be the broad these can be the sub parameters of a specific variable called product. So if I am going to position myself, my brand, in terms of my product quality, or I would say that my product is going to be a key differentiator, then in that case it can be a combination of the feature, quality, performance, conformance and durability of that product. But if I position myself in terms of services, it can be the ordering ease, that with how much ease customer is able to place an order. Your services are good, delivery time is also very less, installation is also good, customer training is not required much, customer consulting is available, but while going for placing an order, it is a difficult task. Your website is not customer friendly, and nowadays this is why most of the service providers, at the end of the service, they ask a question to they ask customers to rate them in terms of their service quality, that how easy it was for them to avail the services of that specific company. Specifically speaking, banks are nowadays increasingly using this as a positioning variable, because they are actually willing their customers to avail the banking services online only. They don't want them to come to the branch. So in that case, the role of that ease of order, ease of availing service becomes very prominent, very significant. So if you are positioning yourself in terms of services, it can be a combination of ease in ordering, delivery time, installation of product if it is a durable one, training of customers if you are offering a product which is very technical, and for that training of customer is needed, how to use that, and then customer consulting of course later on whenever customer needs. If we talk about the personnel, that along with the services you are positioning yourself with the help of your workforce, that it is so dynamic, so competent, courteous, credible, reliable and responsive, that you are willing to do your positioning as a brand or as a company on the basis of your personnel, on the basis of your workforce. So, here comes the role of competence, courtesy, credibility, reliability and responsiveness. If we talk about the channel, that yes, your channels of distribution are very strong, and it is the customer's convenience which is going to become a positioning strategy for your brand. In that case, the sub variables can be coverage of that channel, expertise with which they are going to deliver the product, and eventually their performance in terms of providing this entire product from the producer to the customer. So, channel can also be one of your positioning strategy, and if we talk about the image, it can be the symbol, media, atmosphere, events with which you can go for positioning your product by the way of making good use of your brand image or your company's image. So, just for the sake of giving you a brief idea about the sub parameters, the sub variable of these broad positioning variables, or which you can call as the variables which can differentiate your product from that of your competitors, we can make use of product, services, personnel, channel and image. So, if you ask me about the examples of positioning strategies, I can give you some of the examples. There can be different ways of positioning yourself. Sometimes we are trying to offer superior quality of a product, but at the same time we wish to say that quality is always paid. Suppose I am going to position myself as a marketer, as a brand, with this idea, with this punchline, that quality is never free. If you want a quality product, you have to shell out the requisite value for that, which means I am going to offer a superior quality, but also at a higher price. So, price is high because I am offering you the best of quality. So, this strategy in the language of marketing can be called as more for more, which means I am charging more because I am offering you more. I am giving you the better quality, that is why I am asking for a higher price. So, most of the luxury cars, like if I take example of Mercedes Benz or any other leading company which are charging significantly higher amount from the customers. So, they have a reason for that. That see, we are giving you this comfort, this luxury in the name of our product, in the name of this car, that is why we are charging this much of money. So, their positioning is more for more, which means the quality and price, they go hand in hand. If you want best of quality, you will have to shell out requisite amount of money. Some companies, they follow a different strategy. They feel that we should not charge higher price, we should try to charge the same price to the customers, but with the same price we may try for offering a better quality or higher quality. So, this strategy in the language of marketing is called as more for the same. So, we are offering you more for the same price which you have been paying. It is very difficult for a marketer to do so, but some of the marketers, they try to attract the customers. They feel that in place of making profit, charging higher profit from one customer, we can charge nominal profit from customers, and we can follow the strategy of market penetration, and with huge number of customers we can make this entire positioning process profitable. So, in that case, what they are doing, they are transferring the significant portion of their profit to their customers in terms of offering higher quality products or high quality products by charging a very reasonable price or the same price which they have been paying. So, more for the same can also be a strategy. Sometimes the superior quality is offered at a lower price, although it is very difficult for a company to sustain in long run if they are following this strategy, because if you are really offering a superior quality, you need to charge some money, you need to charge requisite money from the customers if you wish to survive for long. If your strategy is to eliminate your competitors, that can be used for short run, but in long run this cannot let you sustain for long. So, more for less is not an advisable strategy, but at times you have to eliminate your competitors. So, you can make use of, some companies are making use of this strategy also, that initially they are when they enter the market, they are offering you best of quality at a lower price than what their competitors are offering, and once they get eliminated, they are back to the same price, they are back to the normal price. But that is not good, and that is not a healthy sign of a healthy competition. which we should try to avoid as a marketer, because if we are following this strategy, tomorrow some other company may also start doing the same with a better capital base, with the better channels of distribution. Sometimes the marketers are offering same quality at a lower price, the same for less, that can also be done, but it is common in case of discount retailers. So, these are some of the examples which I try to put in front of you. Sometimes less for much less, acceptable quality at a very low price, like budget airlines, you can say. If a person is entering in that budget airline or in that services, they are ready for less services, because they know that they have not paid that much of money. Like the economy class ticket, when you are booking, you are aware that the services cannot be that high. I can give you another example of a multinational company like Coca-Cola. When it came to target, Coke targets various market segments using differentiated marketing. They are targeting different, they are having different targets, and when it comes to their positioning, they have positioned themselves as a refreshing drink for moments of happiness. So, their positioning strategy is to position themselves as a drink which is refreshing in nature. If I talk about Maruti Suzuki, their targeting is again the same. They are using differentiated targets for different income groups, like they do have low cost Alto versus premium Nexa models. So, ranging from low cost Alto to the premium Nexa models, it is basically a reflection of differentiated targeting by Maruti Suzuki, and their positioning is in terms of affordability, reliability, and offering a fuel efficient car to the customers. So, with this, my dear learners, I tried to give you the way a marketer is going for positioning their product and what can be the different technical terms which we are using for positioning. So, I hope you must have understood this very topic of segmentation, targeting and positioning. With this, I am concluding this very topic. Thank you so much.